Hello audience, how are you? I hope you all are well. Welcome back to another video by Ghostly Gloom. Before we begin, I kindly request you to subscribe to Ghostly Gloom and hit the bell icon to receive more videos from us. After watching the video, please take a moment to like it and comment on how you felt while watching. Now, let's dive into the story. I am a 17-year-old girl and I work overnight with 3 girls. Ages 11, 8, and 3, but the 3-year-old has autism. Well, it all started when I sent them to bed. Nothing abnormal about that, right? Well, it was 11 p.m. and the 8-year-old's light was still on and their bedtime is at 9. She does not have a door to lead into her room. Well, I so quietly suck out of the room I was staying in to go see what she was doing. She of course was on her phone. I asked what she was doing and she jumped because I suck up on her. Well, she said she was just turning it off. Well, I thought that was odd because she said it weird, so I asked for the phone. As I was putting it up, lots of notifications were popping up. They were text messages, so me being the noise-white teenager, I am looked to see what the text were. To my surprise, it was sex talk from multiple ladies in their 20 or 30. I did not know how to react, so I opened up the phone to see what was going on. That was a mistake. As soon as I opened it, a video of a lady shitting in a man's mouth appeared full volume. Keep in mind she is 8. I immediately text the mom and apologize for going on the phone, and I also tell her what I find. I continued my investigation and there was so many messages from ladies asking if they want to see their pussies or watch them play. The search history was a bunch of pooping in mouths, peeing in mouths, and sex. I was shocked. She is 8 years old. I don't know where to go from looking at the phone. Should I quit my job? In a small town named Millwood, nestled in the heart of the countryside, lived a family named the Martins. Mark and Lisa Martin had 2 children, a 7-year-old named Emily and a 4-year-old named Ethan. They were a loving family, but one evening, their trust in a babysitter named Jessica would be shattered. Jessica was a high school student known for her polite demeanor and responsible nature. She had babysat for the Martins a few times before without any issues, so when the couple needed someone to watch their children while they attended a wedding anniversary celebration, they felt comfortable leaving their kids in her care. On the appointed evening, Jessica arrived at the Martins' cozy home just as the sun began to set. Mark and Lisa briefed her on the children's bedtime routines, emergency contact numbers, and where to find snacks. With a smile, they waved goodbye to their kids and headed out for the anniversary party. At first, everything went according to plan. Jessica and the children played games, colored pictures, and even had a little dance party in the living room. Emily and Ethan adored Jessica, and they were having a wonderful time. As bedtime approached, Jessica skillfully got the children ready for bed and read them a bedtime story. Once the kids were tucked in and fast asleep, Jessica settled down on the living room couch with a book, a bag of popcorn, and her phone. The house was silent except for the faint hum of the refrigerator. As the hours passed, Jessica began to feel uneasy. She couldn't pinpoint the source of her unease, but a sense of foreboding hung in the air. She checked on the children, who were sleeping soundly, and returned to the living room. It was then that she heard a soft scratching noise, coming from the front door. Jessica's heart raced as she tiptoed toward the door, peering through the peephole. There, in the dimly lit porch, she saw a figure standing just outside. Panic gripped Jessica as she realized it wasn't a family member returning home. She hesitated for a moment, her mind racing with fear. Then, she mustered the courage to call 911 on her cell phone, whispering her location and the situation. While on the phone with the dispatcher, Jessica heard the front doorknob being jiggled violently. The intruder was trying to force their way inside. Terrified but determined to protect the children, Jessica grabbed a heavy vase from the hallway table, ready to defend herself if necessary. Minutes felt like hours as Jessica waited for the police to arrive. The intruder continued to attempt to break in, but the locked door held. It was a nerve-wracking standoff until the sound of approaching sirens grew louder, and the intruder fled into the night. The police arrived and searched the area, but couldn't locate the intruder. They commended Jessica for her quick thinking and bravery, realizing that her call had likely saved the family from a potentially dangerous situation. Mark and Lisa returned home, their celebration forgotten, and hugged their children tightly. They were profoundly grateful to Jessica for her courage and quick actions that night. The experience left them shaken, but it also reinforced the importance of having a responsible and alert babysitter. As for Jessica, the incident haunted her for a long time, but it also instilled in her a sense of empowerment and vigilance. She knew that in a moment of crisis, her quick thinking had made all the difference. The small town of Millwood would always remember that night as a reminder that danger can strike anywhere, even in the most tranquil of places.